Hey guys, so if you saw my video earlier where I fed my sourdough starters, here they are, Bill and Joan. I've just taken them out of the airing cupboard. It's a lot warmer up there because it is quite a cold day. And yeah, they've doubled in size and they are almost ready to use. So there's a quick test to see if they're ready. You pop some of the mixture into water. If it goes to the bottom, like that one has, it's not ready. If it floats on the top, which if you look closely, this one has. So Bill is ready, Joan is not. So we'll give them a little bit longer before we start to use them, and then we're going to make sourdough bread with them. So here we go, they're ready. First off, I'm weighing the water. And once I've weighed the water, I tip it back into the small jug. Now I need 300 grams of sourdough starter. So I'm just taking 150 grams out of each one. And that would be perfect for this loaf of bread. Next, I'm going to pop the water back into the sourdough starter. Just remember, guys, this sourdough bread is just 3 ingredients. And it is flour, water, and salt. And the sourdough starter is actually flour and water. So yeah, just 3 ingredients. Next, we are going to weigh the flour out. And if top of my head, it's 460 grams of flour. It's plain flour or strong bread flour. I use strong white bread flour. In goes the water and the sourdough starter mix. Now, all you want to do at this stage is just to roughly mix it all up. And we're going to leave that for an hour then. It's called the autolyse stage. I think I pronounced it right. And what this does, you leave it for an hour and it builds up the structure in the loaf of bread. Sourdough bread is all about building up structures, and you'll see that later on as well. So we've just roughly mixed it together. Now I'm going to put one of these fantastic plastic lids on top. There we go. Now, something I always remember to do is weigh out the 10 grams of salt and pop it on top of the plastic cover, because that way you don't forget to put the salt in later on. Just sit it there till you're ready. So yeah, the sourdough starters, what's left in the sourdough starters now, I'm going to transfer 100 grams of each to a pint glass. And once I've done that, I'm going to cover them over, and the actual jars that I keep the sourdough starters in, I'm going to give them a damn good wash. Because every so often I give them a wash, clean them down, and then the sourdough starters in the glasses will go back into the clean jars. So I'll just cover them over. There we are. Put them to one side. Wash the jars, and hey presto, those dirty old jars. Oh, look at that. Absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to tip both glasses, one into each. Just let it drip in. That's all you need to do. And once that's complete, I'm going to put the lids on and I'm going to pop them back in the fridge. Probably leave them there till next week and feed them next week. Well, if they're in the fridge, they don't need constant feeding. It's when you leave them out, they need constant feeding. But in the fridge, they'll just basically go to sleep. So it's time to put the salt in. We've left it an hour. In goes the salt. Now we're going to get this dough out. I've sped this up a bit because we'd probably be here all day otherwise. And all we're going to do is just knead this dough up into a nice dough. Keep using a bit of flour. This is when we get to check how wet the dough is. We don't want it wet. We want it nice. What's the consistency I'm thinking of? A nice pliable dough. There we are, nice and smooth. And we're going to pop that back into the bowl when it's ready. Put a bit of flour in, pop it into the bowl, bit of flour on top, put the plastic top on, and we're going to leave that for half an hour. And that's where we go through the full processes, which if you continue watching my videos, you'll see the next process before I get to bake it. So hope you're enjoying, guys. Please like and share. See you in a bit.